Ever felt so stressed and overwhelmed you wish there were two of you? So if you've tried anxiety coping strategies and they haven't really worked, there's a reason for that.
So we're going to walk through 5 simple things that actually work. From what helps immediately to what creates lasting change.
So point number 1, anxiety doesn't just live in our heads, it lives in our bodies. So explain what that means.
Perfect. Yes, well, it lives in the soma. The soma means body. And the body actually sends 80 to 95% of messages to the brain. So the brain processes this information. And if we have a calm body, we're going to have calm thoughts. If we have a body that senses threat, we're going to have anxious thoughts.
And that threat could be worrying about, a sound outside. It could be a potential job loss. It could be money issues. So there could be things in the external world that we see as a threat, but our physiology can't tell the difference between running from a tiger and then not being able to pay the rent. Your thinking is a side effect of the state of the body. Can you say a bit more about that?
It's a narration.
Yeah.
So it's actually like a printout of what's going on in the body. I do that with my students and clients, but it's actually narrating. It's letting us know what the body is doing. So our brain is narrating the state of our body. It's receiving information, input, and coming up with a story.
And story could be the mental content you're getting in your head.
Right. And that's why beautiful Deb Dana says story follows physiological state.
And we did an interview, and we put the link somewhere below so you can watch it. Point 2, healing starts with safety, not strategy. What the hell does that mean?
Beautiful. Well, I love that Stephen Porges says that safety is not the removal of threat. So meaning, the threatening outside world, safety begins within the body. It's a biological language that we can, and everybody's different, but we can bring into our very, very intimate world, whatever that may be. It could be maybe sitting down. I like curling up on the couch when I'm not feeling well, and my sense of safety is seeing my family around me. Or Rudi brings me tea, which he does that so lovingly. So that's my little biological language of safety. Some people like to cuddle up with their puppy.
Yes, so if the body doesn't sense safety, what that means is your physiological state would be one of sympathetic, anxiety, high alert, kind of on edge. And when you're in that state, and we all do, it's very normal, it's very human, you're not doing anything wrong here, us too. But when we're in that state, a lot of our ability to heal and recover and calm down and actually engage socially with people is kind of a little bit impaired because we're kind of like this. Point 3, anxiety coping strategies have to go away from trying to manage or control to regulation. Okay, what I mean by that is stop trying to change what's going on up here and regulate, calm, soften, get the body in a sense of safety.
So absolutely, nervous system regulation, I call it harmonizing our physiological state. We are these beautiful divine instruments, and so there isn't anything wrong when our guitar is out of tune. There isn't anything wrong when our physiological state is out of tune. We can retune it just as we would any instrument. And we are, again, this divine instrument. So again, the goal isn't to control our thoughts. The goal is to recognize that the information that feed our thoughts is arising from the body.
Yeah.
And each and every one of you are unique. There isn't anybody like you. Meaning, well, to add to that, every little way to offer your body safety is going to be unique to you. It isn't a template one for all.
Number 4, temporary relief is fantastic, but we need to find like a deep-rooted solution.
Yeah, that's a good point. I see a lot of on social media that there's a quick hack, to do this, or hack your nervous system, hack your vagus nerve. Those are all great. No disrespect. However, when we are dealing with somatically ingrained patterns, it's taken a while to get there. And so to reverse these patterns and integrate them, it's going to take some time. We kind of have to do the work in order to see the long-lasting results.
Yeah, I know with me, I used to be a meditation teacher. I do breath work. I mean, I do breath work and meditation sometimes 2 hours a day, and it's
Every night.
really helpful.
Yeah.
However, that didn't resolve the root cause of my habitual anxiety, my habitual stress patterns. I had to kind of go deeper. Now, breathwork and meditation took me deep into myself, which really helped get to those root causes, but they didn't in and of themselves resolve it for me.
Right, and that's actually it's wisdom. It's an intelligence of the body, because what the body has done probably since before we had language was a protective adaptation, meaning these knee-jerk responses, and we carry those with us now, and they arise below conscious awareness.
Yeah.
And so, in order to again to help notice, calm, and integrate these patterns, it's going to take time. And these patterns, everybody has them. I have them. Everybody in our family has them. Everybody has them. It is part of being an exquisitely divine human with that intelligent life force, flowing through you. Is why we survive as a human species.
Yeah, I used to think my habitual, well, first of all, I didn't even know I had habitual stress and anxiety patterns. I thought it was normal to be on high alert and easily jumpy and, didn't want to be in crowds and things. And then I gained awareness, oh, wow, I have these, because it caused relationship problems with us, didn't it? On my part.
I saw it, but you were willing. He was willing to let me work with him.
First of all, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Then I got aware. Then there was the working with it, which again, we can't go into in this really quick video. We're going to create more videos around that. In fact, the next video after this, we're going to go a bit deeper into that. But there has to be an awareness first of your stuff. Everyone has stuff. Then there needs to be ability to go deeper within your stuff to integrate and regulate.
Yeah.
Point 5. Jules, who are we?
Well, we're biochemical, electromagnetic, plasma-like beings, all of which is spiritual. So we are nature in human form. And as nature, everything in the natural world, we have this beautiful, intelligent life force, not only running through us, but it is us.
Yeah, so the anxiety coping strategies, not only are they focusing mostly on cognition or just the body, or just people's energy or field. When you look at the wholality, when you bring it all together as one unity, one entangled unity, you realize that, wow, maybe I should spend more time in nature. Maybe I can get some sun on my face. Maybe I can have my bare feet on the ground, which has shown amazing results with the negatively charged ions coming up from the earth.
Beautiful.
Maybe I can just submerge myself in water because, like you said, honey, we're not just part of nature, we are nature. So like the 5th point of why anxiety coping strategies don't often work, it completely misses our bioenergetic, entangled nature with nature. And I think that's why a lot of people love going on holiday, because they often go to the beach or they're hiking in the forest, and just being around the electromagnetic field of trees and in nature, it really helps our anxiety, our well-being, our resilience, having that break.
We're bioresonant beings. Beautiful.
So here are some very quick tips to help you regulate your nervous system, basically meaning allow your physiological state to calm down and feel safer.
Right.
What are they?
Beautiful.
Let's do some quick ones with them.
Okay, so the first thing is first to remember that when we are having these anxious thoughts, the scary story going on, we're really in 2 places at once. Our physical body is here right now, but we are reliving, our physical body is reliving an adaptive pattern from the past. So one of the things that I have my clients do is just begin to notice that you are right here, right now. We can notice, right? What are hands the sensation of our hands on our lap, the sensation of our feet right here, right now on the ground. And then begin to look around. And when you look around, begin to notice something that you haven't noticed in this room that you've lived for the past 10 years. Really get curious about it. The texture, the colors, the patterns. Pick one thing out that you haven't noticed. And that's grounding your body in the present moment. And that helps bring your awareness to what it may be noticing from the past to the present moment right now. And it grounds your body in the physical present moment, in the right here, right now. So that's one thing.
Actually, before we do the second tip for you guys, we actually did a free training specifically on this with PDFs, with videos, with demonstrations, with loads of these techniques and tips to help ground yourself and regulate your nervous system. Anyway, you will see in the link somewhere below where you can actually register for that completely for free.
So on to the next one. So after we've established that our body is physically right here, right now, and that it's safe, what we can do is begin to notice parts of our body. And a lot of times, there's two nuclei right here of the vagus nerve, and the muscles have an intelligence about them, and they tighten when the body senses an extreme or even just an ongoing chronic level of threat. The body begins to tighten and protect. So there's two nuclei right here, and you can show them. Rudi likes to do this one. We just take our hand and we just sort of rub. I do it real slow. Make sure my hands are warm and begin to relax. And what that does is it softens and it offers a cue of safety. And you can do that coupled with an elongated out breath, which is also another message of safety. So beautiful.
So if you're finding this helpful, please like and subscribe. If you want to go deeper into this, you can register for the free course. Or if you want to keep with us, the next video that's coming up on the screen now is how to reduce stress naturally. And we carry on this conversation in that video. So thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.